A very good morning to you all. In this presentation, we'll talk about types of companies. There are various types of companies. We will classify the companies on the basis of its incorporation, its liability, number of members, control, and ownership. Let us discuss the first classification of companies, that is on the basis of incorporation of a company. On the basis of incorporation, first type of company is a chartered company. Chartered companies are the companies which are set up as a result of a royal charter granted by a king or a queen of a country. For example, in earlier times, East India Company, Bank of England, these were chartered companies. Statutory company. Second type of company on the basis of incorporation is statutory company. Companies set up by special act of parliament or state legislatures are called statutory companies. For example, Reserve Bank of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, Unit Trust of India are all examples of statutory companies. Third type of company on the basis of incorporation are registered companies. The companies which are registered under Companies Act 2013 or any of the previous company laws are called registered companies. Licensed companies. The companies established for the purpose of promoting art, science, religion, charity or such other objects. They can also obtain license under section 25 from the central government. Such companies are called licensed companies. Then coming to the foreign companies, a company incorporated outside India under the law of country of its incorporation but having a place of business in India is called a foreign company. For example, a company incorporated in USA according to the law of USA but having a place of business in India is called a foreign company for Indians. Let us discuss the second classification on the basis of liability. On the basis of liability, we have already discussed in the characteristics of the company that there are two types of companies. First is company with limited liability. It is a company where the liability of the shareholders remain limited to the face value of the shares they hold. For example, if a shareholder is holding 50 shares in a company and the face value of one share is rupees 100, then the liability of that shareholder towards the company is only rupees 5,000. So, if that shareholder has already paid rupees 60 per share to the company, that means he has already paid rupees 3,000 to the company. His total liability which is remain unpaid towards the company is only rupees 2,000. Then second type of company on the basis of liability is unlimited company, but unlimited companies are almost non-existent in India. Unlimited means where the liability of the members is unlimited, and there are companies limited by guarantee. In case of such companies, the liability of the members is limited only up to the amount of guarantee they undertake at the time of signing the memorandum of association of the company. Third classification is on the basis of number of members. First is private company. This is very important classification. According to section 2 subsection 68 of Companies Act 2013, a company which has a minimum paid up capital of rupees 1 lakh and which by its articles restricts the right to transfer the shares, that means the shares of a private company are not freely transferable in the open market, limits the number of members to 200, and it prohibits any invitation to the public to subscribe for the shares or debentures of the company, and also prohibits any invitation from the persons other than its members, directors or other relatives for any kind of deposits in the company. So, a private company cannot invite general public to subscribe for its shares and debentures, neither it can invite any person outside the company for any kind of deposits in the company. And second type of company on the basis of Number of members is a public company. A public company means a company which is not a private company. It has a minimum paid up capital of rupees 5 lakh or such higher paid up capital as may be prescribed by articles of association of the company. And also a public company may be a private company which is subsidiary of a company which is not a public company. That means a private company which is subsidiary of a public company will also be considered as a public company. So this was all about three types of classifications. Firstly, on the basis of ownership, then on the basis of liability, and on the basis of number of members. So thank you all. We will continue with this topic in our next presentation. Thank you all.